Hello everybody and welcome back to Tales of Gracie's F. In the last episode, we trekked our way through the Rokugan and made it out with virtually no problems. And in fact, we even solved the problem in that the Rokugan has now gone back to being peaceful and docile. And now, we're going to finally enter the Straton capital of U Liberte. Very excited, let's go! We did it, team. Feel proud of yourselves.
Who would have thought a huge city like this could survive in the middle of the desert?
Strata's power comes from a volcanist called Duplimar. This country possesses the most advanced technology in the world for drawing power from a volcanist.
Got it. Now let's see if we can use this letter to meet the president.
I suppose we should head to the presidential palace.
And the palace is where we shall go. But not quite yet, because as I mentioned last episode, there is quite a few things we can do before going to meet with the president. And plus, I want to check out that Valkanist Trias. First things first, Turtle Merchant, do you have anything? The presidential palace is north of here, and in the inn is to the west and... Okay, your accent is just getting worse as the game goes on, and it's completely my fault. I need to figure out something. I need to figure out, like, a standard for your voice, because it's just getting more and more ridiculous as time goes on. Also, apparently I can make red lavender if I combine it with the suspicious power, which is what I guess I'll do for now. Increases physical attack by 3. It's actually pretty good. Oh, I can make Flamebird. And I can make a Possessed Crystal. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do all of that stuff off screen. Because I don't want to spend too much time doing that. What have you got to say, soldier? Welcome to U Liberte, capital of the Strata, and the greatest oasis the desert has ever seen. Well, hopefully it lives up to that promise. I mean, first impressions are pretty good so far. Let's see, can we go down here? Yes, we can. And you may notice there are gondolas. And they can take us to different districts. Interesting. So that takes us to the governmental district. I don't think we want to go there yet. I believe where we are right now is the commercial district. And we want to stay here because this will be our first place where we do a whole bunch of things. Okay, so we got the inn right here. Sorry, the inn up here. Can you tell it's been a while since I've been to this section of the game? I gotta be honest, a lot of memories of this game are very spotty in areas. Like, none of them are consistent. And this is certainly one area where I cannot remember it for the life of me, which is kind of a shame because look how beautiful this place is now that I look at it. Also, this is a neat snowman. Very weird that it's in the middle of a desert, though.
It's so nice and cool in here. Is that because of the snowman? Hey, check it out, Sophie! Snow! Snow?
Somehow I doubt that's the reason. But that's weird. Why isn't the snowman melting?
It's probably some secret Straton technology. But why wouldn't they put the snowman outside? Then everyone would be comfortable.
No, it says it right here. For indoor use only. Yeah, consumer electronics and gimmicks are sort of a hobby of mine.
Can we buy one as a souvenir?
We're not on vacation here, guys. Our money can be better spent elsewhere.
So what's snow?
Oh, don't worry, Sophie. You'll learn later on in the journey. Trust me. Man, they got a bar here and everything. Jeez. Why don't we have a bar in our inn back in Barona? I mean, I know we got the bar upstairs, but, this is just much classier. Anyway, the desert trek must have been quite tiring. In fact, it was. Do I have any... Oh, yes, indeed I do. So let us give you the white wine. Don't have a soaring crystal. What you got to say? I heard the daughter of some illustrious family has gone missing. thank you for the information. I would have preferred a little bit more, but I guess I'll take what I can get. Nice piano. What do you got to say, tipster? The peddlers like me get measured by our peers based on how much gold we're carrying around. The more money we take in, the more our reputation grows. Oh, and we earn titles as well. Which is basically a hint saying you can earn titles if you have a lot of gold. Care for some ice gel juice? It's a Stratton specialty that'll make you feel refreshed. I want some ice gel juice. Let me buy a video game. Okay, fine. I guess you can only buy it if you stay at the inn. Let's see how the service works. I could really go for a nice pop right about now. So that's the inn in the northwest. And if we head over to the northeast, we got the weapon shop. And we got the set of stairs right here. And the set of stairs... I can see it right there. There's a secret passage. Maybe it's on this side? Wait, hang on. Come on. I can find it. Come on, Asbel. We can do this. We can figure this out. There is a secret passage somewhere that we can use in order to get to that treasure chest. Wait, hang on. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. That was a really difficult secret passage to find. Jesus. We got Lloyd's Carter. Hey, another character that I know, and I hope you know him if you know the Tales series, because he's probably from the most famous game in the entire series, which is Tales of Symphonia. Man, that took some doing, I'm not gonna lie. Now if we go north again... Actually, before I go north, what equipment do you have? You got the rune jewel blades, which none of us can equip, and you got the rune knives. I will get those for Sharia. Mainly for the CC increase. And then there's some simple frames, we got a blue ribbon, and some verbena. Increases physical defense by 2. Interesting. I think I got a blue... ribbon. No, I don't. Could have sworn that you could get a blue ribbon by this point. Maybe it was one of the treasures in the Rotogon, or in the desert that I missed. Oh well. I can probably go back for it later. Let's see, residential district. So, on the right, as we continue our tour through U Liberté, first things first, there should be some seeds around here that we need to pick up once again. Aha! I saw a sparkly. I think I saw it. Yes, here we go. Lasamble seeds. Once again, we're picking these up now because they'll be important later. And right here, we got a very well-known landmark, if you've been paying attention to the story, and that's the Oswell Manor, home of the Oswell family. The family that happened to adopt Hubert. And we got a second attachment, water goggles. God knows what the Oswell family is doing with water goggles, but, you know, to each their own. Mr. Oswell is one of the most powerful figures in all of Strata. I consider it an overwhelming honor to serve him. Well, at least you like your job. What is it? I have no business with you. I'm technically... Wait, if you adopt my brother, what does that make me? I don't know, actually. Let me think. I feel like I'm overthinking it. I feel like I'm missing something really obvious, because if he used to be my brother, and then he's adopted into a different part of the family, what does that actually make you? I don't know. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, over on the left side... We have a lady right here that's very well dressed. Mr. Oswell is far too strict with Hubert. That should give a little bit of an insight to how Hubert was possibly raised by the Oswell family. And then we got the Red Wine Estate. Hello there, ma'am. They make cheese with milk from Windor cows, you know. That milk is really expensive. Anyway, I smuggled some cheese out of the kitchen earlier when the chef wasn't looking. It's just the best. Why don't you try some? You're probably not going to have your job for very much longer. Just giving you a heads up. What about you, good sir? Were you attracted here by the rich, mellow fragrance? Well, too bad. No underage customers allowed. I mean, that's American drinking laws. I operate by British drinking laws, which is 18 and then you're allowed to drink. Come on, give me a break here. Man, there are so many flowers in this area. I mean, I guess you have to have it quite lush if you want to live in the middle of a desert. Hey, another cat. A very happy cat. You know what? For your nice singing, here's some salmon. The cat was very happy. Red wine is a wonderful thing. The rich taste makes any meat dish taste better. And white wine is an exquisite thing. That fruity taste makes any seafood dish taste better. So which type of wine is superior? Well, either way, if you're underage, you aren't getting any. Fine, I'll just find some on the road then. But yes, that is a tip in order to improve your cooking. So if you combine red wine with meat dishes or white wine with seafood dishes, you get some improvements, which is super cool. Now let's see, over here is the government building, which we don't want to go to quite yet. What you gotta say? There's something about the sound of flowing water that soothes the soul. Such a peaceful sound. You know what? I understand that feeling. And if we head over this way, we will go to the North Gate. And then at the North Gate, somewhere in the area, right here, we got a Baul plushie, a stuffed toy of a Baul. It's nice to have around when you're feeling lonely, which is another one of the dolls which we can find. A lot of collectibles in this game. A lot more than any other RPG that I've played recently. Not to say that other RPGs don't have collectibles, but we're running like 3 sets right now that we're trying to find, because we still need to find those princess books too. Alright, and now that we have done most of the important stuff right here, how about we go check out the palace? God, they have a fancy archway made of weird water and everything. It's neat.
Next question. Sophie, do you know what a president is?
He's a leader chosen by the people.
Yes, very good.
Sharia told me. She said it's different from Windor.
Yeah, Windor's a monarchy.
But why do people need kings and presidents at all?
They help to protect us. It's the same reason Launt needs Hubert.
But what about Richard? He was our friend and also a king, right? So why does he hurt people instead of help them?
There has to be a reason for that. And after we take care of the Hubert problem, we'll go see Richard together.
Okay.
Oh god, we're getting into the politics again. Oh jeez. It's gonna be a hard one to try and explain to Sophie. Alright, well, that's the skit. However, there should be a discovery somewhere around here too. If I can find it. Let's see. That's a very fancy... I'm just going to assume that's like sewage or something. Or maybe it's supposed to be just a little waterfall. Whatever it is, it's very fancy. I like it. Okay, come on, Discovery. You gotta be around here somewhere. There you are, right in the middle, of course.
Oh, I see. If you look closely, it's actually a set of 2 fountains. So why doesn't the water flow down from the upper arch?
That's nothing like the fountains back home.
It's another application of Krios arts. If I had to guess, I'd say it uses the same eleth as our weapons.
I bet it's based on the principles of eleth coupling equilibrium, huh?
Yes. It sure is something to see, huh?
Strata is home to the water Valkanist Duplimar, right? Hubert sure grew up in an incredible place.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was the wealthiest city in the world. You never see something like this in Windor.
It certainly is beautiful. Alright, enough gawking. As Asbel said earlier, we don't have time to play tourist. We got a job to do. Oh man, even the palace looks really swanky. Ah, jeez. Alright. Let's meet with this president with his swanky palace.
Pardon me. I am Asbel Lant from the Windor Kingdom. I come bearing a letter from Governor Hubert Oswell. I would like to request an audience with the president. Can you help me?
I will give this to the president. Please wait here.
Will the president meet with us?
I'm not sure. I guess it was kind of rash to just barge in here and demand an audience.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Lant. The president will see you now. However, your companions will need to wait outside.
That's fine. We'll wait out here, thanks.
Sorry guys, I'll try to keep it short.
Good luck.
Don't worry, it'll go over well. Have fun!
Thanks, I'll need it.
Please, follow me.
Alright, let's not keep him waiting.
Wait, you're...
Dylan Paradigm, President of Strata. Thank you again for your help with the Rockagong.
Ah, it's you! Dignified man!
In truth, I wasn't trying to hide my identity, but in that place, and with that outfit, I figured you wouldn't believe me anyway.
I mean, you're not Ron. Why was the president being so casual with us?
Come in. Ah, perfect. Asbel, this is Garrett Oswell, a powerful business magnate and adoptive father of your brother. Oswell, your son has sent his brother to discuss my earlier recall order.
Why that impertinent little...
Asbel, let me start with you. Why have you come to our country?
Mr. President, Lant is currently facing threats on all fronts. We need the continued leadership of my brother, Governor Oswell. I hope to come here and convince you of this. Your order was issued because Hubert was said to be ignoring the will of Strata. However, in accordance with the agreement between our two nations, his actions are clearly in the right. I humbly request that you refrain from quick judgment of him and come to a fair and rational decision.
Good job, Asbel. You nailed it.
My reports say your brother is not fit to be a governor.
I would disagree, Mr. President. Hubert is held in the highest regard by all the citizens of Lant.
Interesting. I've heard very different things from Mr. Garrett Oswell here. I sent the recall order so I could ask your brother about the situation directly. The original plan was for a much larger area of Lant to come under our control, and in turn, for the supply of Creus to increase exponentially.
Sir, is that a report on the situation in Lant?
A president must have many sources of information, Mr. Oswell. I couldn't simply take your assessment as fact. Asbel, the letter you brought supports the conclusions in this report. So then, Oswell, It seems you directed Hubert to aggressively invade the outer regions of Lont. I don't remember giving any such order. I imagine you had been hoping that prolonged internal conflict would leave areas of Lont with a power vacuum that you could then fill yourself. And when that didn't happen, you decided to take matters into your own hands and attempt to cause it deliberately. And you thought to hide this from me. You must take me for a fool.
Someone got busted.
These actions go beyond personal insult. They are tantamount to sedition and high treason against this nation. I rule here, not you. I am the president of this country.
Mr. President, I would never dream of hiding things from you. I simply meant to...
Haha, suck it, nerd.
Every aspect of our Lont policy, from the initial occupation to the alliance with Archduke Cedric, was planned by you. I can see now that was a mistake. And so, I hereby remove any authority you have over the region.
What are you? Mr. President, you know how hard I have worked to secure Lont. And still you would have me surrender all authority?
You will do it at once, or I will have the Regulatory Committee investigate your gross abuses of power.
As you wish, sir.
Oswell, we're done here. Leave us.
Yes, Mr. President.
Oh, it was nice to meet the extended family.
You hold your younger brother in very high esteem, Mr. Lont.
He is an exceptional person, sir. And I believe he can serve as a link between Strata and Lont.
I trust him for this as well. However, there is no getting around the fact that his current methods will leave our country desperately short of Crius. If that does not change, I will eventually be forced to recall him.
But...
Personal feelings have no place when compared to the well-being of a nation.
But if the Crius problem were to be solved, you wouldn't need to recall Hubert. Mr. President, please, give me just a little time.
This is not a problem that can be solved quickly, Mr. Lont, and I don't know how much time we have left.
I understand, sir, but I have to try.
Well then, good luck, and I pray you find a solution.
Thank you, Mr. President. What a swell guy, seriously. He's very understanding. He's very, realistic. I like him.
Welcome back.
So, what was the president like, huh?
We've met him before. Remember the guy in Sable Isole? And later by the Rakagon.
Huh? That was him?
So that means the discussion went well, yeah?
Not exactly. As things stand, Hubert's recall is pretty much a done deal. Apparently, Strata sent their military to Lont to take possession of our Crius. But they can't get the amount of Crius they want with Hubert's methods.
So they're going to replace him.
If we want to stop them, we have to do something about Strata's Crius shortage.
Yeah, and that's a easy problem to solve. Not.
That's an extremely difficult problem for one person to solve.
I don't understand why they need Windor's Crius in the first place. I mean, they've got their own Valkanus Crius, right?
Now that you mention it, that is kind of strange.
There shouldn't be a shortage of Crius with a Valkanus in place.
Maybe there's something all woobly with the Valkanus here. We should talk to people or whatever, yeah?
That's a good idea.
It would also give me a chance to see it. And the party has reunited.
So, the decision to invade Lont was made solely by Mr. Garrett Oswell?
Then he must have been the one conspiring with Archduke Cedric.
Does that mean Hubert has been standing against his own adoptive father?
It seems Hubert chose to protect Lont, even at the risk of his own position.
Hey, wait. So that means little bro is in trouble, yeah?
Yes, but I'll prove to Hubert that I can still protect him. I'll need the President's cooperation, though. So for now, let's hit the town. We can investigate and learn more about the Valkanus Crius.
It's a plan.
Alright, let's do some snooping. Honestly, all things considered, that could have gone a lot worse. I'll take whatever good luck we can get at this point, no matter how small it is. Sorry about that. I'm in a bit of a hurry. No problem. Well, that was weird. Also, was that a bandit? Very strange. Phew, it's even hotter today than usual. It kind of feels like it's been getting warmer and warmer every day, doesn't it? Now that you mention it, I think we should file an official protest with the government. That's a fine idea. I'm going home straight away to discuss it with my husband. Excellent, we can't let the government get away with this. You're complaining to your government about the weather? I'm British, we complain about the weather all the damn time, and we may have a few things wrong with our government, but the weather is certainly not one of them. Unbelievable. Before we continue on with our investigation, very important, because we have a short window of opportunity to do this. That fool! That damn blasted fool! He won't get away with this. I'll make him curse the day he crossed me. Gather the other men. I'm calling an emergency military council. Hey, not father. Are you still a little bit miffed about the whole, your plans and corruption getting brought to the president's attention thing? You! How dare you come in here uninvited! This is my home. I order you to leave here at once! Go on, get out! Well, I guess that's that. And I'm pretty sure we can't go into... Yep, we can't go into the Oswald's Manor anymore. Well, thank God we got the attachment while we could, because I don't think we can get it at this point. Alright, let's see if there's anything in the commercial district for us to find out. What's the matter, Mother? Haven't you noticed? Is the water level in the fountain lower than usual? That's right, dear. Do you think it's broken? Good question. I'm not an expert on fountains, unfortunately. Well, are you worried? Maybe a little. We wouldn't want the city to dry up and become like the desert, you know? It'll be fine. We still have the Valkanus. Yes, of course. Your dear mother's such a worrywart. Interesting. Something wrong with the Valkanus, huh? And the fountain does have something to do with Elif and Crius. Very interesting. Alright, I believe the last place that we haven't checked out yet is to the west of here. So, if we go up towards the governmental building, and then apparently have more people we can talk to. The president sure has it rough. Tell me about it. Some idiots have even been protesting the unusually high temperatures of late. Isn't that the stupidest thing you've ever heard? I mean, who protests the weather? Thank you! At least some guys get it. I wish they wouldn't do such embarrassing things. Oh, I know. And did you hear about that strange man? The one traipsing about the town in that audible outfit. It's a sad day indeed when things come to this. Last I saw him, he was heading towards the West Gate. I wonder if he lives out there in the desert. Wouldn't surprise me. The West Gate. Well, I was just talking about the West Gate and how we haven't gone there yet, so how about we check it out? Come on, move it! Hey, it's mercenary. Please, someone help! We all know all about how the President has been sending researchers to the Valkanus. Did you say Valkanus? We need to help that guy. Is everyone ready? You bet. Man, that wasn't even worth doing a battle for. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Now, what's going on here? It's something to do with the Valkanus, isn't it? You see. Does it also have to do with the rising temperatures? Oh jeez. Hey, look at the time, gotta go. And he's done. Well then, I guess we'll just have to ask this one. Eep. What do you know about the Valkanus? I don't know nothing, man. Look, we're not interested in whatever it is you're doing. Huh? Especially since I'm sure it's some petty plot for the minimal financial gain. So then, will you talk to us? Like hell I will! Look, I don't think this is a battle that you want to fight, my good sir.
So the whole reason they're after Creus is because their Valkanus isn't working properly.
Well, we figured out the problem, but what can we do?
We gotta show this to the president.
This is
Show what?
a diagram of the Valkanus?
Yeah, so you take this over there and tell him your friend knows all about Valkanus, and then it'll be all woohoo!
Wait, are you saying...
Have you been holding out on us, Pascal?
Pascal, you know about the Valkanus Creus?
A little, yeah. I mean, I read about him in some old documents once.
You really do know everything, don't you, Pascal?
I just like learning about stuff, you know? The president might not care, but it can't hurt to show him anyway.
All right, Pascal. We'll give your idea a try. Thanks.
I guess I'll take that as your acceptance of my thanks. We got Pascal's diagram, a diagram Pascal drew for the president explaining how to repair Duplimar. And Pascal acquired the Born Scribbler title. Man, is there anything that girl can't do? What are you doing? Are you getting hype in front of the snowman or having a conversation with it? Sorry, got distracted there for a second. What an oddball. But that's why I like her.
You're a really good artist, Pascal.
You mean that Valkanus diagram? Ah, that's nothing.
There is no need for false humility. Asbel is an honest man and only saying what he believes to be true.
You know, Sharia used to be really good at drawing too.
Me? Oh, that's nonsense. I certainly wasn't anywhere near as good as Pascal.
Look, Asbel. I drew something too.
That's great, Sophie. What a tasty-looking banana.
It's a Valkanus.
Oh, don't worry, Sophie. Not everyone's good at art. I mean, I'm not good at art either. There was a small period of my life when I tried to draw stuff, and unfortunately I just didn't have the drive to go through with it. I respect artists, I really do a lot, because a lot of people just think it's raw talent, and don't get me wrong, there's, you know, a little bit of talent involved there that just comes from being naturally good. However, a lot of art is perseverance and just wanting to improve. That's why I respect the artists so much, because a lot of the good artists just have been practicing and practicing and practicing for ages in order to make their own styles and improve, you know? If there's any artists out there who are willing to do commissions, I'm willing to pay. I'm just letting you know right now. Damn it, I wanted to go through the door. I didn't want to speak to you. Anyway, sorry, I'm just being dumb. But what else is new, eh? Anyway, let's go talk to the president.
Well, Asbel, have you learned anything?
Mr. President, I think we may be able to help you fix your Valkanus Creus.
All right, fair enough. What are you planning?
Please look at this diagram. It's from a friend of mine who's extremely knowledgeable about such things.
And I'm gonna hope to God that she has written everything on there that you need to know, because I will not be good at explaining the diagram.
She said she'd be willing to investigate.
It seems you've been holding a trump card this whole time. Well, you're right. Our country's Valkanus Creus has been experiencing severe problems as of late. When we sent a research team to investigate, they found Amarcian ruins at its base.
Huh, Amarcians again.
Amarcian ruins?
You're familiar with the Amarcians, the mysterious people who left ruins all over the world. We don't know if these ruins are connected to the Valkanus somehow, but it's possible. I'm telling you this because I'm interested in what your learned friend might think. Our scientists have precious little insight when it comes to Amarcia. It would be most helpful if she could take a look.
If we agree to investigate the problem, will you let Hubert stay?
Investigation will not be enough, I'm afraid. You will need to fix the problem altogether.
Okay, I'll take my friend to see the Valkanus Creus.
It's located in the desert west of here, surrounded by some ruins. I will give you an ID card as well. We don't allow regular citizens to approach the Valkanus, you see. Thank you, and good luck.
Again, firm but fair. I like him a lot. I'm glad he got voted into the presidential role. We got an ID card, an identification card received from the president which permits access to the Strata Desert ruins. Sweet! Yo, guys, I got good news.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
How did it go?
Well, he was very interested in Pascal's diagram. He wants us to investigate the Valkanus as soon as we can.
Sweet!
Thanks, Pascal. With a little luck, I think we might be able to save Hubert now.
Hey, no sweat. I'd do anything to see Strata's Valkanus Creus. So where is it?
Inside some ruins, in the desert west of here.
All right, let's get going.
You know, we're super lucky that we happened to randomly come across Pascal when we did. You know, all things considered, we don't know a lot about her. Does she have a family? Where is she from? Why does she know so much? She just says it's just a hobby, but, I wonder if it's for a different reason. Nah, I'm probably just overthinking it. Well, that's pretty much the entire tour of U Liberte. And there is one last thing that we can do. And I believe it is located somewhere around here in the West Gate. Because I know that there is something here. Come on, it's got to be around here somewhere. Never mind, I was super wrong. It was actually located inside the President's office, but as you've probably guessed, it is indeed another password-protected treasure chest. Now, I haven't gotten the hint, but I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's going to be one of the few things that I'm thinking. And the first thing I'm going to try is... Dupler... How do I spell it? I think it's even... M-A-R? I've been paying attention. Book of Restriction. A spellbook that halves all of your states except accuracy, but doubles your critical rate. Oh, sorry. All of your stats except accuracy, but doubles your critical rate. That is very specific. And probably not something that I'm going to use, but I'm glad I got it nonetheless. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. It was a very, very long tour of a massive city, but it's a capital, so hey, what were you expecting? So, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to do all that junk I keep on saying to do, and next time we'll make our way over to the Valkanist Creus, Duplamar, in order to see if we can figure out what's wrong with it. And of course, I'll be doing all of my business off screen, so I'll show you guys what I've changed next time. See you guys then.